Battle report. Today we are looking at SPQR. Now that's a skirmish combat game from Warlord Games, all focused around, you guessed it, the Romans. So today we're doing a little kind of introduction to the Roman invasion of Britain. It's not terribly historically accurate because I'm using the Clash of Heroes starter set, which gives us Gauls. But we figured that since we live in Britain, we wanted to do Romans versus Britons. So we'll talk through the armies real quick. Over here we've got the Britons. So Jamie has got a unit of 10 slingers, a unit of 8 sky-clad warriors, a unit of 10 armoured warriors with leather armour. Both of these have swords and shields. He's got one hero here who's kind of more of a morale hero. He gets a reroll for his Dice of Fate, and he's got he allows units within 12 inches of him to reroll their morale tests. This guy here, although he looks like he's got a sword and a shield, he actually has a great axe, and he is just a bit of a beast in combat. He is going to absolutely mess anyone up who comes into contact with him. Down here, for the Romans, we've got a unit of 5 Praetorian Guard. We've got a unit, we've got a Scorpion that is currently using an Age of Sigmar Scorpion, because I didn't have a Warlord one, sorry guys. I've got a unit of 10 Auxiliary Archers, 10 Standard Roman Auxiliary, and then I've got my hero here, he's not too bad. He's got a bit of a beastly combat nature to him, but he's nothing like the big Briton over there. So, without further ado, let's start. So, Dice of Fate. Who's going first? So I get a 5. Do you want to re-roll?
No, I'm good.
You're good? Okay, I'm going to make... what do I want to do? I was kind of thinking I was just going to be forced to go first this turn. Yeah, let's stick with it. I'll go first. So, let's try out my Scorpion first. So he's going to fire at this unit of warriors here. So, we need to see if he's within... Oh, heck, we've got a massive, great big tape measure today. So, is he within half range? Just about within half range. There's not enough cover there for them. It's a pretty direct line, so it's going to be hitting on a 5. Let's see if it hits. That's a 1, so that's a no-go for the hit there. The archers, so sorry, it's worth mentioning each unit gets 2 actions. Because the Scorpion is so big and bulky, you need to use a special action to load and then a special action to fire. So that's that activation done now. These guys are going to shoot again at the sky-clad warriors. So are we in range? So we are in range. It's long range this time, so it's going to be 6s. So it's 10 of them, so let's see how we're getting on. We need some 6s. Okay, so there's 1. That is awful dice rolling, look at that.
A lot of 1s.
A lot of 1s. Now they've got shields, so they can parry, so that means they've got a reroll. That's 2, so no. So that's their first action, but I'm now going to spend their second action to shoot again at the same unit. And they missed completely. Useless. Okay. And then yeah, I think I'll leave it at that for now. I'm just going to keep everyone nice and ready. You can come to me.
Cool.
I think.
Tap energy off.
You may have the large tape measure.
Okay. So I'm going to start by firing all my slingers at the Praetorian Guard because
Okay, cool.
they're nasty.
They are horrible.
Yeah, so I've got 10 of those.
So it's going to be long range, so it'll be 6s.
6s. Whole lot of nothing.
Whole lot of nothing. Now with slingers, again, it's a special action to load and then an action to shoot. We think maybe like if you're going to do that with slingers, maybe do it with the archers as well, because it's not much of a thing, is it really? It's just you're putting it in, it doesn't really take much, so...
So I'm going to move these guys as far as they can, so it's a double move basically.
Yeah. Now, we learned in some of our warm-up games that auxiliaries are bloody useless, which is why I've got so many of them. But at 8 points a man, they're not too bad because they've got a 3-up armour save.
But they also do seem to be the only thing I can kill, so...
Yeah, so charge away.
And then these guys are going to do the same. What they're going to... So he can do a double thing, can't he?
So he can do one move, so he's got a 5-inch move, because he's wearing chainmail. And then he can declare a careless charge. So with a careless charge, he can charge into someone, but they get a free shooting action at him first. So my Praetorian Guard, if you wanted to charge them, you could go in. They would throw their peeler anyway. It doesn't do any damage, it just blunts your charge. The archers would get a chance to shoot.
Yeah. And then, so he's got a 5-inch move. And then his careless charge means he can move 10, so he can't get anywhere anyway. So he's going to move another 5. So he's coming up the rear. And that's me for the first turn.
Okay, cool. Dice of Fate, this could be important.
It's another 1.
It's a 6. Do you want to re-roll?
No, there's no point on a 6.
Yeah, I mean the best you could do with a re-roll there is force another re-roll. So, true to form, your initiative rolls are not going to plan.
Nope.
Which is strange because all our practice games, you were absolutely doing it.
On the initiative rolls.
The initiative rolls were squared away, but yeah. Okay. So first things first, we're going to fire the Scorpion at this unit of Gauls here. Gauls, Britons, sorry. It's because they are Gaul models, but yeah, at this unit of Britons, they're Skyclad warriors. So, it's going to be short range, they're in the open, it's going to be a 5 again. So, it's a 4, it's so close, and yet so far. My unit of archers here is going to make a shoot action. So they're now going to be looking at 5s. See if we can do anything now. Okay, so there's 3 hits, which are all going to get parried. So a large shield provides 2 parries. So that's 2 rerolls against ranged attacks. So nothing there. Great stuff, guys. Second shooty action. There we go, so we've got a few more. And the parrying them again. We have a hit!
1 down.
We have a hit. Do your armour roll.
Oh yeah, armour roll.
So
first.
armour roll of a 6 because they aren't wearing any.
No.
But no, 1 dies.
Rip.
RIP that dude.
Pay F. Press F.
Press F to pay respects. Yeah. Cool, so that was a whole lot of not a lot. Have that.
We do kind of get the impression that the ranged are severely underpowered in this game.
It is very underpowered, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so my Praetorian Guard. Ooh, I think we should. Let's go for it. Because that now is useless and 80 points of unprotected wood, basically. So in you go, lads. So there's your first 5-inch move up to about there. And then your second 5-inch move, knocking over some trees. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So all 5 of them made it into combat. So let's have a look and see what they're going to be doing. Imperial Romans we're using today. So Imperial Romans, Praetorian Guard, they get 2 melee dice each. 2,
So it's 10.
10 dice. They get the lethal 1 rule for being on the charge, which doesn't really matter with Skyclad warriors because they've got no armour anyway. So yeah, let's have a look and see what we do. 2 dice, and we are hitting on a 3 or more. That is a rubbish roll. Oh lord. So you can parry all of them. So 3 or more again. Okay, so that's a bit better. So 5s. 5 hits and you need 6s.
1.
1 survives.
4 dead.
4 dead, but obviously before they all die, they get their attacks back.
They do.
So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 in contact.
Yeah. So you get your 5 dice.
And then 10 dice.
10 dice. To be hitting on 3s as well. So any misses taken out. all of them will get parried because of sword and shield. Oh, that's not good. Heck, that's really not good.
Well, is that a 1 or was that a...
I don't know.
I don't know.
So that's 6. So 6 armour saves, 3 up armour. My Praetorian Guard have. Oh, so
1 dead.
1 dead. So Praetorian Guard do have they have 2 wounds each. So one of them has died. But unfortunately, you now have to make a will to fight check.
I do.
So your British warriors, I think, have a bravery of +1.
Do they not get anything for being within close to the warlord?
I don't know. It's only if the warlord is actually with them.
Okay.
So if the warlord is with them, then they.
So they get a +1. I rolled a 2.
So +1
so all of them
3.
run away.
Yes, all of them run away.
Bye, lads. But that's okay. That's opened up to what I want to do next.
That's not good. That's really not good. Okay. That's cool. I've still got my peeler though, so I can blunt your charge a little bit. A little bit anyway. It means you don't get lethal 4 on the charge, basically.
Yeah,
so that's
just 3.
Yeah, just a lethal 3. Ugh, disgusting. Okay. How far away are these boys? Too far away for me. I reckon I'm just going to do a little bit. We're going to give some ground. I think that's going to be a smartish plan, so he's just going to come back to there. This could backfire terribly. But there we go. And that is turn.
Cool.
For me anyway.
Oops. So before my dude charges in, I'm going to fire my slingers at him.
Okay. So it'll be probably
6s.
5s, I think.
5s, you reckon?
Yeah, you're in half.
That's a bad roll.
That was a 5.
That was a 5, okay.
But I'm going to make you parry all of them.
Yeah, of course.
So 1 hit, and I need a 4 up because the sling is lethal 1. 4 up armor save.
No.
3 up armor save, isn't it?
Is that 3 normally?
Yeah, it's 3 normally, so it needed 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, one of them has 1 wound.
And now this guy's going to go kapow.
Okay, cool. So he has 3 melee dice.
Does he not get an extra one for his charge?
Yes, he does, because he's British.
Good old Britain.
He is hitting on 4s.
That's a whole lot of nothing.
That is a whole lot of nothing. So that's that, but I get my attacks back, so I get 8.
Didn't go to plan, did it?
No. 2, 4, 6, 8. So hitting on 3s. Now, your warlord, unfortunately, he has a great axe, so he can't actually parry anything. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 armor saves on a 3 up. How many we?
3 get through.
3 get through, which unfortunately for him,
He's dead.
he has died. The intent was there. Okay. So that has gone quite well for me.
Has.
So now any
I've
units,
got this guy as well.
just quickly, because your warlord has been, one of your heroes has been taken out, any units within line of sight and 12 inches, so they're fine,
Just then.
then they will have to take a bravery check.
Yeah. I've got a 2.
So 3 run away. Because they've seen their fearless leader.
Get smashed.
Praetorian Guard, you have done your jobs well, sirs.
They are very powerful, those Praetorian Guards.
They are. I only took 5. I mean, when you put the hero in with them, it's a bit different because the heroes then call each other out, and this guy's got no chance against him. He will absolutely murk him.
So as we found in our test game, they just killed each other. On
They
one
ran
strike.
into each other, and that was that. They bravely died together.
Yeah. Now these guys. Can I borrow the tank mirror?
You may.
How do you handle bushes in this game?
So I would say you do have to go kind of round them. Oh heck, I forgot you had more moves than me.
Yeah.
I should have.
So can I get in on there, really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I thought you had a 5-inch move. You don't. You've got leather armour. You're fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say you'd be able to get in, but probably only the front rank.
Yeah, of course. Just these from 5 guys and then 5 guys behind. 5 guys, burgers and fries.
So you would have 15 melee dice for this one.
So I'll do it in a 10 and a 5.
Okay.
Or no, I've got the actual dice over here, let's go. So these need to be what now? 'Cause I've charged in.
So you've charged in, so you get the lethal 1, because these guys don't have peeler, because they're just the auxiliaries.
Yeah.
You are hitting on a 4 up. Yeah, 4 up.
So let's take all the 4s out. Could have been better.
Okay. How many is there left? So that's 2, 4, 6, 7. So yeah, there is enough there to parry them. 4s again. Okay, so we've whittled it down a little bit.
Whoops. Sorry, mate.
Cool. So how many? So 4. So 4 armor saves on 3 up. This is the good thing about just anything Roman. They all had chain. So 3 ups. So 2 of them are going to die. Heck no. But 5 were in base contact beforehand, so we get our 5 attacks back. So 5 attacks are 10 attacks back.
Yeah.
Hitting on 5s because the Roman auxiliaries are bloody useless. Okay. So
Parried.
parry. Still 2 saves on a 4 up. So 1 dies. Okay, so there's no will to fight checks this round. We now move on into our next one. Yeah, next round. So,
Cool.
Dice of Fate. Oh!
About time.
Oh!
You've got 6 as well.
Hang on, do you want...
No, go for it. It's a 6 as well.
So, reroll. 5.
I would do have a reroll.
You do. Do you want to go for it? Oh, he's forced to reroll!
Oh.
Ah, so close and yet so far.
Yeah.
Okay, so... What to do? Okay, so... These guys are just going to consolidate in. So 1... So that's them all consolidated into there. And they then fight. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12... 12, what am I doing? 14, 16, yeah. 16 dice. So there's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. On 5s. Rubbish. Look at that. So 2. 2 make it through. 2 4-ups.
1.
Another 1 dies. Another 1 bites the dust, but your attack's back.
How many have you got in contact over there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because that guy who you took out was in contact. So it'd be 14 dice.
So I do plus 3, 4. That's 4 more. Take out the rubbish.
And then you're hitting on 4s.
Parried. Oh, it's gone in the house.
It's gone into the barn. It's a 1.
It's a 1. So 2 make it through.
2 make it through. Okay, so 2 3-ups. They both save. Cool. And then their second attack, they're going to do exactly the same. So 2 is, was it 16? We've lost 2 men from that group. So yeah, 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Hitting on 5s. Okay. Still not great. 1. Make 1 save.
Nope.
Nope, he died. And then this time it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks back. Oh yeah, so, yeah, 6 men, 12 attacks. On 4s.
Good roll.
Heck! I do get to parry all of them, and hopefully you don't roll as well. Heck. 6. 2, 4, 6. Could be disastrous. It isn't. Only one. Oh my lord. So yeah, the poor Roman over here can go to Roman heaven or hell, depending on whether he was a bad Roman or not. What next? Have a look. See how close my hero is from getting into combat. So you'd have to skirt around the edge. So yeah, my guy's going to do a double move with his final one being a charge into your hero there. And they're going to bravely fight it out. So he gets 3 dice and he's hitting on 4s. So 2. Yep, you can parry those 2, but they both hit. So he's got lethal 2. So I think
I
that's...
don't think I can save that.
No, so that's 2 wounds, so he's down to 1. And then your attack's back. So you've got 2 melee dice. No, 3 melee dice. 2. Sorry, I gave him extra bravery.
Oof.
Oof.
Double 6s.
2 parries. So 1 hit. 3 up armor save. He makes it.
Easy.
So he's got 1 wound remaining. Pop a little 1 there. The Praetorian Guard need to get out of the heckin' way. To do that, we're going to have to come back. So they got 10 inches on a double move. So yeah, we'll just that there. Get out of the heckin' way. My Scorpion is going to fire into these boys. It's going to be 6s because A6, sorry, because they're in the cover. So 6. Nope. These boys in range. Yep. It's also going to be 6s. 4, 7, 10. So 2 6s. So make 2 saves on 6. Oh, one of them. But one of them does perish.
Perished.
He perished. Okay, your turn.
Cool. Full scale retreat.
Run away, off the board.
Yeah. So these guys are going to run off the board.
Yep.
How does disengagement work?
So you can disengage, but if you do, I get a free attack action at you. And you can't make any parries or anything like that. It's just like, run away!
Yeah, I might as well attempt it anyway. So, I mean, all of them have got enough. I'm just going to attempt to disengage everything. So, you want to do some rolls against those
1,
guys?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So hitting on 5s. Let me just double check. You might get a parry. I'm not sure.
I dropped a dice.
Drop the dice. Heck.
This intermission is a good time for you to visit emperorwargaming.co.uk.
We'd like to thank our sponsor, Sites by Jam. If you need a website building, he's your man. Damn, that should be your tagline right there.
That's good. It works, doesn't it?
Okay, yeah, so it is just, you do get parries.
Okay.
So you would get them parried, but you don't get to make any attacks to yourself.
Yeah.
So 1 save, 4 up. Oh, one
died, but they make it out, so that's all that matters.
So he's the dead one.
He's the dead guy.
Okay, and now your hero.
Yeah.
So I get
These guys have escaped.
3 attacks, 4 ups. So 2, but you can parry. So 1 goes through, and he's got lethal 2. So you need a 5 up. Oh, he falls. The hero dies.
The one that I actually wanted to save.
Okay, so that's the end of the game. So now what we have to do is we do the post-match cleanup. So
I got a lot of that to do.
you've got a lot. So if we go for mine first, real quick, so we have to find out which of our minions, who died, whether or not, or died, they got wounded or ran away. We need to see now if they come back to fight. So if I roll for my Praetorian Guard, 3 or less, he's dead. 4 or more, he comes back. He comes back! He bravely fights again, which is great because he's 36 denarii. And then my 3 auxiliary, they can run away. Yeah, all 3 of them are dead or have thusly fled the battle. But that's fine because that's about 24 points, 24 denarii. Heroes. So, I don't think you're going to get any bonus for your hero, unfortunately.
Nothing good can come of this.
No, so 1 XP for surviving the battle without failing a will to fight check. Yeah, he did. Both of them died.
Yeah.
1 XP for every enemy unit destroyed or driven off. Again, nothing. 1 XP for every level of hero slain. Nothing. So I get 2 XP from my guy for surviving and for killing one of your heroes. But if he had been in, well, no, he wouldn't have got anything for that because they didn't drive a unit off. If he had been with the Praetorian Guard, he would have, but he probably would have died at the hands of the monster. So my guy stays at level 1 for now because you need 3 XP to go up level. Your guy, so let's get rolling to see what happens to him. Where is the bit on? What happens to a hero? Okay, so you need to roll 2d6 for, if we do it for the beast first.
7.
7, so he's injured, so he'll miss the next campaign game, okay. But otherwise there's no ill effects to him.
Yeah, for the guy.
Now this is 2d6 plus 2, so what'd you
11.
get? 11, he's crippled. So we now need to roll on the injury table, so 1d6.
1.
That's fine, he's got a leg wound, he's got -1 move.
-1 move.
Yes. But he does also miss the next 2 campaign games.
Brilliant.
Now we need to work out how many denarii we get.
Well, I need to roll for these guys, don't I?
Oh yes, you do.
So 4 for these guys.
3 return, so 3 of your slingers come back. So that's good.
Rip forever. These 4 guys.
3 return again, which is good because they're the expensive ones.
And now these boys, whereas 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so not too bad. So 4 return, 4 run away, so 50-50.
Cool.
Okay, so these are the warband. This is what has survived. From the warbands. We now get work out how many denarii we get. So both of us started with a 500-point warband. So Jamie, you get 25% of 500, which is 125.
125, yeah, is correct.
So you get 125 denarii. I get 150 denarii to spend. Now you can only go up to a agreed level. So we're at 500 denarii warband, so we can only spend up to 500 denarii. Anything extra we put aside for when perhaps we get slaughtered and everyone runs away and we don't have enough to put them back. So that's all good. We know how much we've got. And we will look forward to our next battle to see what happens, and hopefully we'll get some heroes levelling up, and we might even be able to level the playing field a little bit and try and sort that out. So thank you all very much for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, check out Emperor Wargaming, we've got loads of SPQR stuff on the site, and yeah, thanks for listening guys, and see you soon. Bye.